Hello world, it's me, Emre G, and welcome back to the Overdreamer. Now, with a little help from the developer himself, let's hope that we can do some more progress with this game. Now, last video I was stuck with this puzzle, and the developer himself told us that the answer to this drawing was galaxy. Okay. Wait, let's finish this. I'm glad we understand each other now. Welcome, and the password is Apple. Apple. Nikki, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I do. That's great. Don't be mad about the test I put you through. It was necessary in order to understand your language and communicate normally. Why? I don't really understand it myself. There's something wrong with me. I'm not complete. I'm sure I'm not human. I don't look like or function like you. So, how do you look like? Oh. You saw me before. I greeted you, but you got scared of me and fell to a deeper part of the dream. I'm stronger now, but I rather use this form. Then, are you that glowing thing too with my mother's voice? Yes, I got the details for the communication from your memories, though I only had some idea for what they meant. But I met the glowing thing earlier than your original form. You say hi by invoking a pleasant memory, of course. Your experience, this is a lot different to me. How come you're not complete? I was merely roaming around at the beginning, without knowing anything about myself. I found a small glowing entity after a while, and some of my memories returned after I touched it. I know there's something wrong, but I don't know why or how. This is a dream, right? Yes, well, it's something more than that. We are here for an important reason, but I don't know why. This place was not supposed to be like this, and there's too many of us here as well. Something bad happened. What do you want from me? I'd like you to look for the others, see if you can find out anything from them. Also, if you find a fragment of mine, it would be important for you to bring it to me. They may be protecting themselves somehow. What could be the problem? I don't know yet. We still have to find that out. Too many? There are 2 humans here beside you, and one more like me. I'm very scared of one of those 2 humans, though I don't know why. He's across the bridge. You can find other human in the cave, but her mind is on the verge of crumbling. I couldn't communicate with her whatsoever. She didn't react to anything. I couldn't even get close to the one similar to me. It completely isolated itself. It's across the hilltop. How do you know all this? My power is increasing. I can form myself and this place better and better. Though I found a fragment myself, I grew stronger. When you defeated the boogeyman, the resistance of this place dropped somehow. That's why I was able to make this little test too. I tried it before too, but it didn't succeed. Why don't you go? I don't dare to go towards the bridge. I'm sorry. I can't go past the hilltop. It's been to the cave, but my presence only worsened the state of that human. You were my only choice. I don't think you can pass the hilltop either. The bridge has collapsed and I'm too afraid to go there, so the cave is the only option left. And I'm on my way. Is this the cave? Some kind of fruit, or like a root. After all, it grows underground, or maybe it's a tuber. I don't know. Something. Rhododendron. Maybe edible. Is he friendly? Yes, horns. Just that. And I die. Another man seems to be pressed to the wall under the roots. It's nearly bald. So jump. Spinning wheel. With the right material, I could make a swim with it, or something along those lines. It's full of some kind of a fur. It's a hair, I think. If I can eat this. Yeah. Now I have a ladder. Bring me a song. Cut off some here of those corpses sticking out of the wall. So I need 5 to make a rope. The subject looks more responsive now. Yes, the signal is stronger, though I should mention that it falls in a different range on the scale. The difference is not too big. Perhaps this is normal for them. Maybe I should start merging? Should I start merging? Yes, I do. Alright. It looks pretty strong. If I tied it on something, I could descend into the whole word voice. Need a bit more. Just about halfway now. Need one more. Now it reaches the bottom. Actually, this way. Oh, I think he's after me. Suddenly I'm a fly. Let's just go. What was that? It's the same thing I'm used to doing. You are shaping the dream. You must hurry for now. You turn into a half fly too? I'll explain everything later, but for now, you must wake up. Go through the door. I must wake up? This place will cease to exist. You'll die if you don't cross right now. So that was a dream. Am I just the head? Where's my body? Oh. Creepy looking nurse. It's great news. You are awake. How do you feel? You're in the hospital. I'm tired. How did I get here? Do you feel sick? Dizzy? Does anything hurt? No, everything's fine. That's good. You had a car accident. You were immediately brought in here and got treated quickly. You have a few broken ribs, but aside from that, you're alright. It took you a few days to wake up, though. You were starting to get anxious. We were starting to get anxious that you'll fall into coma. Like that poor little soul next to you. Your parents were very concerned about you. Where are they? They just recently left. Of course, I promised to tell them if anything happened, so I'll call them in a minute. Why was I asleep for several days? We don't really know the reason yet. We were awake. We were aware that you were just sleeping since you talk sometimes in your dream, but we couldn't wake you up with anything. Anyway, I really have to go now. Ooh, broken head. Is in a coma, concussion, and physical injuries according to the hospital chart, if I understand it right. about cheer for waking up. So what is this? I thought I woke up. You did. Then what is this? You are awake. You can only see me present in your mind. Right now I'm perceiving reality too, but only as much as you are. Your mind is defective. You can fall back asleep at any moment. The more time passes, the higher the chances of that happening. This is why I didn't appear when the nurse was here. I didn't want you to get scared or others to think that you're talking to yourself, because that could make them want to give you something, which would also put you back to sleep. What am I connected to? You're connected to me and that creature, I think. What will happen if I fall asleep? I may not be able to wake you up again. When that creature killed that woman, her fear vanished from the dream. This gave me strength and allowed me to wake you up for a short time. Who was that woman? I wasn't able to figure out much about her since she didn't let me get close. She got scared of me and her dream only got worse. She might have been a teacher of some sort. When she died, her dream started collapsing. That's why I had to get you out of there quickly. Staying there would have meant certain death for you too. That part has now become non-existent in the dream. Who was that person or creature? He is he's the one I'm instinctively afraid of. To be more exact, just one of them. It's odd, but there seems to be another version of him. He was the main reason I woke you up. I can now see through the dream structure. Every dream branches from his. He's the central part. I don't think he's far physically. You have to find him and wake him up. Then the connection will break us. We will wake up as well. You know who you are now? What's going on? Yes, in your eyes I'm from an alien race. We've been exploring the galaxy for a while now, with our machines, just like you humans. Let's just move on, I'm not interested. Now, next. After a long search, we finally found you. First, only as one, single faint collective consciousness, but later we were able to separate individuals as well. We soon realized there are people who let us in more easily. Sorry for not being able to say this any differently. There are also times when it's easier to make the connection. We chose one of you, a very special subject, and attempted to make contact. I was the one connecting from our side, but when I attuned to the mind, something happened. I don't remember what just yet. In any case, there's one too many of us, and the structure of the dream shows that one mind dragged in the rest of the minds. That's why I think that the others can't be too far. What about that other thing that's similar to you? Well, that thing could have been dragged in by that mind, but I do have a theory. I woke up on the hilltop unable to find my own dream. All this seems to be hinting at something, but it doesn't really matter. If you wake up the central mind, if you wake the central mind up, everything will be resolved. Alright, I'll try to find it. Look at me. Renal insufficiency. Broken wings. Okay. playing cards. Just two-dimension everything. Like this, my half-legged crow and my knight will beat your dragon. Nice one. But there's still an undead dragon here. Larger when they're playing cards. Simon does not appendicitis. Slow. Suzanne slow. Broken leg. And yet he's standing on both legs. Suppose it works with the card reader on the left. No. I can see my thought bubble. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh. Let's go back in first. Yes, that doctor thinks she got a heart attack, but she's still being examined, of course. No, it's that piano teacher who hasn't woken up after 3 days now. Exactly like that little girl, but at least she woke up just recently. Maybe I'll send it to you later, but I have to go now. Goodbye. Porky. Little girl, you can't leave the ward now. You can leave next morning after 8 a.m. Okay. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now. So I'll see you on the next episode. See ya.